So Rach is so incredibly beautiful, very smart, and sorry, I can't read your writing. What did he put here to? I'm incredibly lucky to have found somebody as special as you. You're kind, generous, and honest. Not normally traits you'd associate with a lawyer, but you know. But I do generally wake up every day and think just how lucky I am to have found you and to be with you. I honestly have no idea in question every day why somebody who is as simply perfect as you is with somebody like me, but probably best not to pull too hard on that thread today of all days, but we'll kind of leave that one. But no, I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together and just simply trying to make you as happy as you make me. We work so well together, although we are pretty different people, different personalities. But on a final serious note, I save it. Don't worry, I've saved it. Rich, I love you more than I can ever put down in words. I cannot do that, but I'm truly honoured to call you my wife. So finally, a toast to my beautiful, amazing, perfect wife, Rach. To Rach.
If you were to ask Rachel, I'm sure her biggest memory of a special father will be preparing revision timetables and mock exam papers. So I'll make it clear now that I am not only proud of what she has achieved academically and professionally, but more importantly, how a caring and thoughtful woman she has become. And for this, I have to thank Sian for her influence in giving me two daughters to feel proud of. So finally, on behalf of myself and Sian, we'd like to wish Rachel and Matt a long and happy marriage, and would ask you to raise your glasses to toast the bride and groom.
I cannot promise never to be angry. I cannot promise always to be kind. You know what you are taking on, my darling, but it's only at the start that love is blind. And yes, I'm still the one you want to be with, and you're the one for me, of that I'm sure. You are my closest friend, my favourite person, the lover and home I've waited for. I cannot promise that I will deserve you. From this day on, I hope to pass that test. I love you and I want to make you happy. I promise that I will always do my very best.
To read this in the language of heaven is to read yr awr hon, a mae'n aros fydd gobaith cariad. Y tri hyn a'r mwyaf orau hyn yw cariad. For those of you who don't understand the language of heaven, meanwhile these three remain: faith, hope and love. And the greatest of these is love.
I, Matthew John,
in the presence of God,
renew my commitment to you, Rachel Georgia, as your husband. All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
Whatever the future holds, I will love you. And stand by you. As long as we both shall live.
I, Rachel Georgina, in the presence of God,
renew my commitment to you, Matthew John. As your wife.
All that I am, I give to you.
And all that I have, I share with you. Whatever the future holds,
I will love you.
And stand by you.
As long as we both shall live.
One throw, guys! Awesome.
One of the main questions that always comes to my mind is, could I have asked for a better son-in-law? Yes. Could have done with one that drank real ale and supported Wales at rugby. But we are making progress. He has moved from lager to Guinness. So that's the first sign. And he does stand up for the Welsh national anthem. And insisted that the hotel put up the Welsh flag up this morning. But I suppose what's most important is what type of husband he will make Rachel. His love for her has been clear for all the years they have known each other.
It's often said that a daughter will marry a man like her father. The benefit of that is that you already know the type of person that your husband is. In my case, they both like rugby, they like beer, they're both as tight as each other. They both have very challenging hairlines. But they are my biggest protectors and supporters in life. They've got very similar work ethics as well. Whilst they will always recognise my achievements, very briefly, they will both then ask, okay, what next?
I just want to say, Rachel, today you look absolutely beautiful, and singing, like, genuinely, I hope you know how lucky you are to have locked down someone like Rachel. You're a very, very lucky guy. I just want to say, like, over the years, I've just seen how happy you both are together, and I'm just so pleased that you've met such an amazing woman to share the rest of your life with me, honestly, like, genuinely. And yeah, I just want to say that I'm just so proud to be standing here today as the best man. But I would just wish you just a very happy, healthy, long marriage.
Finally, to my husband. Got a tissue. You're my biggest supporter, shoulder to lean on, and my best friend. You challenge me, sometimes too much. You make me laugh, and you give as good as I get, as good as you get, with our favourite hobby, which is winding each other up. And a life without you just doesn't exist. I'm so happy to be spending the rest of our lives together. Because if nothing else, I don't want to plan another wedding. So just to end how I started, I know it's not traditional, but I would just like to raise a toast, if you've got anything left in your glasses, to the groom.